we'll see the Grizzlies go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, they're hoping tonight will be a signature win for them, taking on a tough team on their home court. They'll need 4 quarters of near-flawless play to knock them off. One of the most highly respected coaches, or really personalities in the NBA, Doc Rivers. He's one of your former coaches, Shaq. How do you assess what he means not only to the Clippers, but to the game of basketball?
And one of my favorite coaches, Ernie. What makes him one of my favorites is that even though he's been around a long time, he's still a teacher. And we all know that a teacher can make players.
It's time for some hoops to you live on 2K Sports. Back in Memphis, won 7 of their last 8.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it certainly makes them a difficult team to beat when they're on their home court.
And they know that better than anybody, Clark, so that could give them some extra motivation here tonight. Give them that extra bit of confidence, knowing that they're going to be home for a while.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Z, lights out there with Smith. Then it's Thomas. Here's lights out. Hook shot on the way. Smith throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive boards, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Here's A-Train. Rebound by the Clippers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post.
Los Angeles on D. Miracle Man, the pass to Z from 11 feet away.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Deflects the pass. Lights out. Thomas, no luck. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Celtics in Boston.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
Now here's Lee. Here's lights out. 6 to shoot. The fadeaway and the basket good.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Z. Here's Miracle Man. Here's the General, covered by Lee. Passes it to A-Train. Shoots from 8. Another shot. No good. Excellent defense there from Smith. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That's good.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I had a chance to catch up with Dave Yeager. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said, if you let them, we've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
All right, Doris, thanks. And it seems they have planned wisely for a matchup like this against a team that scores so proficiently.
Well, you can't just ignore the firepower they've got. I mean, you got to plan for it. Map out a strategy, get guys shots, and see if you can get your team some momentum.
Well, if you don't do that, Steve, then you'll get burned. I mean, sounds like they're prepared for the challenge, though.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
The general passes to Z. Here's A-Train. Floats one up, and the rejection by Smith. Lee passes to Lights Out. The baseline J. The shot no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The drive by Lee. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 8.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Miracle Man, the pass to White. Here's A-Train. Here's Miracle Man beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Z. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Clippers making a change here. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it, they're always finding good looks.
1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Now the pass to the dude. Clippers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. The dude's got his first basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Now, here is Young. Shoots from 12, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Good glass work there. Rebounds have been a little tough to come by for them in this quarter.
Well, it looks to me like they're still finding their way out there, but it is early.
And that one's good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
He dishes it to Powell. It's taken away by Smith. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the bodyguard. Off target at the rim.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Young dishes to Powell. It's stolen by Smith. Young with the steal. The pull-up. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 7. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Los Angeles leading by 7, and the Clippers looking at who they've got. A-Train is out there with Jones. Then it's Jones. And it's the dude, and it's prime time, and at the 3. The Grizzlies shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Kicks it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, and he gets it to go.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
The Clippers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Bailey passes to Primetime. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the left side wing. They swipe it. Bailey passes to Primetime. The feed to Jones. Pass to the dude. Shoots from the block, and it's in off the backboard. The dude's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Both teams deciding to change it up. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Jones. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Grizzlies shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Here's Bailey, and he drops it in from the low post.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice.
Again, Los Angeles.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here is Skinny. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Having a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. First in opponent field goal shooting. Second in free throw percentage. And they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Z's checked in for Memphis. A-Train comes in for Miracle Man. And then for the Clippers, Boomer, he's checked in for the dude. Lights Out comes in for Jones. And Thomas subbed in for A-Train. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the paint. It's rebounded by Memphis. Z's got 4 rebounds in this game. The general passes to Skinny, and he lobs it up. Trying to find White, gets it to him. No good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
To the middle, intercepted. Here's the general. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to A-Train. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. Smith checked in for the Clippers. Lee comes in for Jones. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
The pass to Lights Out. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Out to Lee. Here's Lights Out. Great touch on the 16-footer. Lights Out's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Memphis moving it around. Lewis outside. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Buries it from three-point range. The General's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Nice shot by Smith.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Pass to A-Train. Here's the General. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Here's Lights Out. Lewis covering. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's A-Train. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Some changes for Memphis. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for White. The Magician comes in for Z. Young is subbed in for the General. The Clippers also changing it up. Primetime's checked in for Boomer. And the Bodyguards subbed in for Thomas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 6. Lee outside. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Primetime. He feeds it to Lee. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Here's Lee. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Miracle Man is out there with A-Train. Then it's White. Then there's the General. And it's Z at the power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's the General to the middle. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lights out, passes to Lee. They set the pick. And Thomas has it in the corner. White covering. 17-foot shot on the way. That one a little long.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Z covered by Smith. Here's Z. Can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 6. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Thomas, that's good.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And the pass to Miracle Man. There's the lob to the hoop.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Smith sets the pick for Thomas. From the baseline and nails it. 14 points for him.
Beautiful possession. They found the open man.
Miracle Man, the pass to Z, takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here's the General. Pass to Z. Rebound by Smith.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Skinny is checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones checked in for the Clippers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Passes it to Skinny. Here's Miracle Man. Right wing. Here's the General. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. White, good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Lee. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the left wing. That's tipped. And even 3-on-3 break. There's the pass to Skinny. Here's the General. Now here's White. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from the General.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
And what really stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they're passing the ball. This is a club that is very unselfish.
And he makes the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he makes both from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And Young kicks to Powell. Young outside. Just 2 to shoot. Good. 1:49 left to play here in the third. Down low. Back to Jones. Here's Primetime. Puts it up from 12. Almost, but it rolls out. Young outside. Pass to Skinny. Defended by Jones. Dishes it to Young. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Another shot, and the layup is good. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
To the inside. Makes it off the glass. He's got 20.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Right side, Jones. Inside, Mr. Incredible, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. We're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Back to Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now the pass to Primetime. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. For the lead. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Here's the general. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jones is out there with Smith. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Z, and it's the dude in at the 5 spot. Back to Lewis. Pass to the general. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Grizzlies.
Well, halftime was exactly what they needed, as they have shot the ball much better coming out of the break.
Yeah, they have looked a lot better this half. I don't know what it was. Perhaps they changed the rims, unbeknownst to us, but something changed.
Here's Smith. Shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Passes it to the general. Feeds to Lewis. Here's A-Train, defended by Jones. Back to Lewis. Now the pass to A-Train. From the baseline. And it's blocked. Outside Thomas. Pass to Lee. Jones kicks to Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With the tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. 11 feet away. Lewis dishes to Powell. The general passes to Lewis. Here's the general, covered by Lee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And then look at the points in the paint, because they're really winning that battle tonight.
Z's checked in for Memphis. Miracle Man comes in for the Doctor. Lights Out checked in for Los Angeles. And so he hits both.
So far.
To halt the run, and he nails that one right through the net.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential that they're going to pull this game out.
The dish to White. Pass to A-Train. Here's the general. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. A-Train's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Something happened at halftime because they seem to have left their defensive effort in the locker room.
It's tipped. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Passes it to the general. Here's A-Train. Now the pass to the general. Again, Memphis.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Lee. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. The general passes to Z. A second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious the defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. And both free throws good for White.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket, and that one's good.
I got to like the way they've come out here in the second half. They're starting to knock down shots with regularity.
Yeah, and any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it usually means you're moving the ball, you're getting good looks on the shots you want. And I think they just got to continue to play smart and play together just like they've been doing to keep the lead.
Here's A-Train, the general. From down in the low post, it goes. The General's got 10 points here in the second half. Lee outside. Pass to Lights Out. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas, good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, going through the motions, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
You're right, Steve. This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and now, Clark, they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win it easily
I
here.
think this epitomizes the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance of never doubting your teammates, your coaches. This team stayed together. I really like what I've seen here tonight. They definitely earned this.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the General. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Thomas. Passes it to the General. Here's A-Train. Takes the 13-footer. Can't get it to go.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect.
Oh, he got it!
My goodness.
Boom!
Count it!
What a shot. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, the General.